good evening. A quick snapshot of the Chum City building right at Queen and John. And I'm right across the street at the store where we all get our cup of coffee from. And here's the deal. We got a very special evening here, and for a very special lady, Amanda Marshall, because she's in intimate and interactive tonight. And I thought I'd pick her out some flowers. So I'm just going to go for the best smelling ones. Yeah, these ones. These are the ones. All right, because we got a great show for you this evening. It's called An Intimate and Interactive, featuring Amanda Marshall. Why is it intimate and why is it interactive? Well, here's the interactive part. You get to give us a spin. Here's the numbers. This is how you can hook up with us, get in touch with us, because we want to hear from you. Because tonight, you get to interact with the one and only Amanda Marshall, because her self-titled CD is doing major business. And she's, you know, this is actually a good opportunity to link up with her now before she goes international. Here's the other deal. We got an interactive crowd inside. There's a whole bunch of cats in the house. And I'm actually going to do kind of a personal greeting service and just kind of meet her in makeup here and just kind of, you know, say what's up to her, you know, in a kind of a specialty way. Amanda, how you doing, babe?
Hey.
You look fabulous. I brought you little flowers.
Wow, thank you.
Take a quick sniff. Smell beautiful, eh? All right, come on, follow me. Yeah, we're gonna bring in. You look great. As always, your hair looks fabuloso.
Thanks, babe.
All right, so this is the interactive part I was telling you about. It's nice, eh?
Wow.
Kind of cool. All these guys are here to see you. So this is one of the things that you like the most, is to perform live, right?
Yep.
You like the live? Can we just take 1 second? Take a look at this set. Look at that set. Doesn't it look great? Come on, man. Yeah. Tonight, MuchMusic, it's intimate and interactive. We feature for you Amanda Marshall. Come on.
I can't stand the rain against my window. I'm bringing back sweet memories, yeah. And I can't stand the rain against my window, because he ain't here with me. I having no pain. Tell me, do you remember, baby, how sweet it used to be? But I can't stand the rain against my window, because he ain't here with me. When we were together, yeah. Well, everything was so great, yeah. But now that just a one side, and I just can't stand. I can't stand the rain against my window, yeah. I'm bringing back sweet memories, yeah. And I can't stand the rain against my window, yeah, because he ain't here with me. When we were together, yeah. Well, everything was so great, yeah. But now that we parted, it's just a one side that I just can't stand. I can't stand the rain. I have given, and got none. But still I'm driven by something I can't explain. It's not a cross, it is a choice. I cannot help but hear his voice. I only wish that I could listen without shame. Let it rain, yeah. that came, and I wiped the grin off of my face to hide the blame. It isn't worth the tears you cry to have a perfect alibi. And now I'm beaten at the hands of my own game. Let it rain, let it rain on me. Let it rain, oh let it rain, let it rain on me. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it isn't easy to be kind with all these demons in my mind. I only hope one day I'll be free. Yeah, yeah, and I do my best not to complain. My face is dirty from strain. I only hope one day I'll come clean. Rain, let it rain on me. Let it rain, oh let it rain, let it rain on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come take my hand, baby. We can walk to the light. And without fear, baby, you can see through the darkest night. Oh yeah, yeah.
If you would like to get intimate and interactive with Amanda Marshall for questions and comments, the toll-free number to call is 1-800-265-MUCH. That's 1-800-265-6824. By fax, the number to call is area code 416-591-MUCH. That's area code 416-591-6824. By email, send your questions and comments to amanda@muchmusic.com.
Well, that's how you can get in touch with Amanda. Once again, give a big round of applause for Amanda kicking out two great tracks. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Well, Thanks again, Amanda. Now, Amanda, you're not just, obviously you're not just here by yourself. You're backed by a powerhouse band. So why don't you introduce them to everybody for us?
Alrighty, well, these guys, we've been on the road almost for almost 4 months now, 4.5 months, traveling in a big, sweaty, smelly bus. But that's just because we're smelly and sweaty. It's nothing about the bus. And these are all guys that are like my brothers and my friends, and you know, we're like a little family. Anyway, on the acoustic guitar, this is Damien Orokium. Who's that guy with the dreaded hair? Behind him, on the bass guitar, is Rob Meisner. These are all, they're all local, right? Yeah, these are all like local guys too. They're pretty cool. Sitting behind the kit, this is Charlie Cooley. And when he's not starring on Baywatch, this is Gary Bright. And last but absolutely never, ever, ever, ever least, Ian McNally on the electric guitar.
And last but never, 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 never least at all, the one and only Amanda Marshall, everybody. All right, Amanda, I just want to ask you, I kind of heard about you through MuchMusic. You did a couple things with MuchMusic around around 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I heard so many things that, okay, she's going to sign here. She, you know, there's this big major bidding war by all these record companies. Yeah. And then the record's coming out next week. And then the record, no, it's not coming out. And it just seemed like there was a whole lot before you actually got to put this record out. What kind of things were you going through leading up to this?
Well, I was really lucky because I got to start doing this when I was really young, before I ever had a record deal, before I had an album out. When I was about 17, I met Jeff Healey, who really, he and I just sort of really connected and became friends. And Jeff really kind of took me under his wing. And very, very, very short, I was literally like out of high school, and they offered me the opening slot on their tour, the Jeff Healey Band. And I went out with them on and off for about 2.5 years touring with them, which was a huge opportunity for me because I was like 18, I'd never been out of the house. And I was playing in front of thousands of people with my, you know, my band. And about 6 months into the first tour, I was signed by an American label, Columbia, out of New York. And I was just really young. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what kind of record I wanted to make, or, you know, who I was or what I wanted to sound like. So I ended up parting ways with Columbia and came back to Toronto and just worked and worked and worked and worked and kept touring and getting sort of more experience under my belt. And then was ironically ended up back sort of at the same company, Sony Canada, and this record took about 1.5 years to make. I went to Los Angeles and started writing and seeing some different people and putting the record together.
Cool. Now, you watch MuchMusic all the time.
All the time.
So you know we are tapped in across the nation via Speaker's Corner, and you gotta listen. You gotta listen to this question because it's coming directly at you. It's a Speaker's Corner from Montreal. So take it away.
Let me show you something.
Listen carefully.
Hi, this is Annie from Montreal, and I'd like to ask Amanda Marshall a question. You have just shot your video, This Could Take All Night, and I'd like to know who directed it and when do we expect to see it?
Okay, Amanda?
Wow, man, she's tapped in. How'd you know about that? Yeah, I just finished a soundtrack song. It's the title song for the new Kevin Costner movie. The movie's called Tin Cup. Stars Kevin and Kevin like I know him. Kevin, my good buddy Kevin, Don Johnson, and Rene Russo. And from what I understand, it's a golf movie. I've seen the trailer, I haven't seen the film yet. The song is called This Could Take All Night, and we shot the video here in Toronto just literally like hours ago, days ago. And it was directed by a guy named Carlos Grossi, who also directed that great video for Cracker where Sandra Bernhard is boxing with the guy in the boxing ring. It's like my favorite video. And I think it's going to be a really cool video. The movie comes out August the 9th, I think, and the video, I guess, will follow shortly after that.
All right, cool. We have an audience question. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi Amanda.
Hi.
Love your song Let It Rain. Could you tell us a little bit about what inspired it and why it was chosen as your first major release?
That song was actually, I didn't write it, an American writer from Atlanta named Kristen Hall wrote it. And it was kind of weird how it kind of fell into my lap. I ended up hearing it literally sort of days before we finished the record. We were just sort of getting into the mixing process, and I was in a cab on my way to the studio, and I got this tape with like 5 songs. Let It Rain was the last song on the tape. I didn't really like anything else on the tape. And I just heard this song on my Walkman in the cab, and I sort of walked in and I said, you know what? There's something about this song. I really like it. I'm not sure what it's about, but I just really dig it. I think we should cut it. So we cut it that day, and it just ended up being one of those songs that everybody kind of went, wow, that's actually pretty cool. And the thing I like about it is the fact that sort of everywhere we go, people seem to have very vehement opinions about what it's about. I haven't decided for myself. It kind of changes, but it was just sort of one of those songs that people seem to connect with.
Thanks, Amanda. Happy with that?
Yeah.
All right. All right, Amanda, we're going to be back with a lot more, because you make sure you stick in and lock it into Much Music, because we have more live Amanda Marshall when we come back with our I&I, intimate and interactive at Much Music. Come on back. Welcome back to the Intimate and Interactive featuring Amanda Marshall. We got some party people outside here. How you feeling outside tonight? I know you're not inside, but you're feeling all right, though, right? You can just feel the vibe coming through the window, right? All right, baby. She is rocking. All right, it's about that time to deliver a couple more tracks. Here is the self-titled Sheedy. Make sure you go out and grab it. And she's going to deliver for us Fall From Grace, as well as Dark Horse. Live vocals from Amanda Marshall.
Lost inside this angel town, and I'm lost like I could not be found. And there's no connection of the heart, and love was glass that broken part. So give me faith in dreams, someone to hold. Give me love, 'cause I'm out here in the cold. There are no secrets, and no angels at my door and door. When you touch my hand, well, I fall from grace again. And oh, when you reach for me, well, I fall from grace again. On a steel town, forever, baby. Life's a promise that doesn't last a year. Resurrections of the past, and the babies come, they're gone so fast. So give me faith in love, baby, tonight. Won't you give me arms to hold you here so tight, yeah. There are no secrets, no angels at my door and door. When you touch my hair, well, I fall from grace again. And oh, when you reach for me, well, I fall from grace again. Well, I fall from grace. I love you, baby. When you I'm falling for grace. So baby, 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 you got to know, boy. So can't you just feel it? Hey, yeah, yeah. Well, give me faith, baby, baby. Give me love, baby, baby. Give me faith, baby, baby. Give me arms to hold to tonight, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Said, I'm in over my head with you, baby. I'm in over my head. Well, I'm in over my head with you, baby, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm in over my head with you, baby. I'm in over my head. Well, I'm in over my head with you, baby, yeah, yeah. You got me in so deep, and baby, I can't sleep. You got me up at night. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm falling all over myself. I'm falling all over you, babe. I'm falling all over myself. I'm falling all over you, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Indian summer, Abilene. You were new in town, I was 19, and sparks flew. And they called us crazy behind our backs. Romantic fools, we just let them laugh, because we knew it may be a long shot. We may be lonely down the line, but love knows no reason. And I won't let her make up my mind. My body's riding on this dark horse, baby. My heart is saying it's the lucky one, and its true colors gonna shine through someday if we let this dark horse run. Oh, stars are bright up in a desert sky. There's no need to wonder or justify where this will lead. Yeah, and where you're locking our pictures inside. Inscription says the joys in the ride, and I believe that something so sacred is something worth this kind of fight. 'Cause love knows no patience, oh no. And you can't please everyone all the time. My money's riding on this dark baby. My heart is saying it's the lucky one. And its true color's gonna shine through someday if we let this dark horse run. Oh, my baby, it's so rare, oh baby. It's so sweet, yeah, yeah, yeah. And together, baby, I know we can, yes we can, be free. Oh, my money's riding on this dark horse, baby, and my heart is saying it's the lucky one. And its true color's gonna shine through someday if we let this let it run, baby. My money's riding on this dark horse, baby, and my heart is saying it's the lucky one. And its true color's gonna shine through someday if we let this dark horse run. Hey, yeah. Indian summer, Abilene. You were new in town, I was 19, oh baby. Yeah, baby, yeah, yeah. And it was summertime, oh baby, baby. And I remember when, baby, they don't know about us. They don't know about us. They don't know about us, baby. They don't know about us. Oh, baby. Indian summer, Abilene. You were new in town, I was 19.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Amanda. It's time for the interactive part. We have a live phone caller on the line. His name is Martin. Martin, you call from Toronto. How you doing, Martin?
Hello? Hello?
You got a question?
Yes, Amanda. How you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing, Martin?
All right, great show so far.
Thank you.
Okay, a comparison that you've been made to Janis Joplin, although I don't agree with it, but does she inspire you? And do you like being compared to her?
Well, you know, the whole Joplin thing is something that's kind of been following me around since I first kind of opened my mouth in a professional setting. And Janis Joplin, you know, there was only one Janis Joplin, and nobody will ever take her place. And, you know, I'm here, and I just sort of do what I do. I think a lot of that comes from when I used to sing in clubs. A lot of times people don't know your name, and so they put a name that they know in front of a name that they don't know to kind of balance it out and give people who are coming out to the clubs something, you know, that they know, a comparison that they can kind of go, well, you know, I was a big Joplin fan, so maybe we'll go and check her out tonight. It doesn't bother me. She's somebody that I respect enormously, you know, and I think it just sort of comes with the territory.
Well, great, thanks. Keep rocking. You really get into it. I like that.
Thanks.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Good night, Martin. Don't fall asleep now. We got more to go. All right, Amanda. Now, you know we are definitely tapped in. This is definitely interactive because we got the phones, we got the faxes, we've got the email, we've got all of that. But we also have the Queen Street live camera question for Amanda Marshall. Take it away.
Hey Amanda, I'm Lisa from Scarborough. We think you're really great, and we have 2 questions to ask you. Number 1, hi, this is Amber from Scarborough, and Amanda, I'd like to ask you, if you could do a duet with anyone, who would you pick?
Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Good question. Well, if I had to pick somebody male... Oh, man. If I had to pick somebody male, I would probably pick... Let me see. Well, Prince is one of my favorite guys. And I don't know if I could keep up with him, but I would certainly be willing to try. Don Henley's another guy I love. I love his voice. Daryl Hall from Hall & Oates. He's got like just a great voice. Joan Osborne is somebody current that I like a lot. I think you don't see a lot of women singing together. Who else? Melissa Etheridge is one of my favorites. I'd love to sing with her. I think that's like 5.
Let's get lost. Oh, here we go. Thanks, Street Cam. Thank you. All right, here's the deal. We have a couple more live performances. And what tracks do we have, fellas?
Sitting on Top of the World.
And?
Let's Get Lost.
Kick it, baby.
We've done our cold time, you and I. We fought off the raging of this northern sky. And heaven knows I wanna compare the ocean to your eyes. So baby, let's fly. We're doing hard time, day to day. We're huddled beneath this winter sun, all frozen gray. And you lose your freedom while you watch the seasons slip away. But not today, living in the darkness, baby, coming on undone. It's been a cruel December now, we're paying for the sun, yeah, yeah. And by the time the storm rolls in, we could be long gone. Oh, baby, let's get lost till the days get long, just you and I. Hey, yeah. Oh, well, the frost on the outside brings a chill within. It seems like we hide our hearts away when the days get dim. Let's shake it off, let's shake it off. We're not the kind who just give in. Yeah, 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 so let's begin. Living in the darkness, baby, coming all undone. It's been a cruel December now, we're praying for the sun, yeah, yeah. And by the time the storm rolls in, we could be long gone. Oh, baby, let's get lost till the days get long. You know that the voices in your head say stay, and I can hear them too. But those doubts will fade away in a room with you, yeah. Yeah, there's a sweet breeze blowing somewhere, baby. All you gotta do is tell me that it's time to go, and I'll be there with you. I wanna go, baby, baby. Hey, hey. We're coming all undone. It's been a cruel December now, we're praying for the sun, yeah, yeah. By the time the storm rolls in, we could be long gone. Oh, baby, let's get lost till the days get long. Yeah, baby, let's get lost till the days get long, just you and I. Just for you and I, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, hey, hey. We've done our cold time, so baby, let's fly. Done our cold time. I wanna fly away with you. Done our cold time, baby. baby, let's ride. Never seen a sky so blue, baby. I've never been happy with anyone like I am when I'm with you, yeah. Look at the sun shining up in the sky. Oh, I feel a little closer to heaven, baby, when I'm looking into your eyes, yeah. As long as we're together, boy, I'm sitting on top of the world. Just wanna feel this way forever. I'm sitting on top of the world, oh baby. Last night I lay in the dark, trying to figure it out, trying to talk to my heart. But now it's morning and I still don't know why. Hey, hey. All I know is that you got me feeling so good. All I know is that it feels the way that true love should. Ain't nobody luckier than you and I. Nobody, baby, no, no. As long as we're together, I'm sitting on top of the world. Just wanna feel this way forever. I'm sitting on top of the world, oh babe. Yeah, and everybody's got an opinion about how this should be, but they don't know nothing, 'cause they don't understand it. They just can't see, oh babe, that I belong with you, baby, 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 you belong with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As long as we're together, I'm sitting on top of the world. Just wanna feel like this forever. I'm sitting on top of the world. Yeah, baby, oh, oh. As long as we're together, I'm sitting on top, said I'm sitting on top. I'm sitting on top of the world. Oh, baby, I love you, baby, and I need you, yeah, yeah, yeah. My baby loves me, my baby's so good to me. I know he needs me, 'cause baby's so good to me. My baby loves me, my baby's so good to me. I know he needs me, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know I've never been happy, baby, like I am when I get next to you.
Well, we continue to roll out the musical party we like to call it Intimate and Interactive. When we come back, more from Amanda Marshall, including the major jam, Birmingham, right when we come back. How much?
Intimate and Interactive is brought to you by Soft and Dry Clear Gel Antiperspirant.
All right, we are back with an Intimate and Interactive featuring Amanda Marshall. And I want to know if everybody in the house has goosebumps running up their back. Let me hear you say yeah. Did I tell you? Amanda, my shirt almost got ripped right off. Just did a fabulous job. All right, we have a phone call, and it's all the way from Winnipeg. Colin, what's up?
Hi.
How you doing?
First of all, I'd just like to say that since I first got your album last year, I've been listening to it constantly. It's really great.
Oh, thanks.
My question is how you got hooked up with the Neil Young tribute album.
Oh, yeah. Well, about 2.5 years ago when I signed up with my label, Sony Canada, they were in the midst of putting together this compilation tribute record to support the Bridge School, which is a children's charity that Neil and his wife support and head, I believe. And so they asked me, they were collecting a group of Canadian artists and asking them to contribute their versions of their favorite Neil Young songs to this record. And shamefully, I wasn't really sort of a Neil Young fan. I mean, I was a fan, but I was a fan of like the obvious songs. But it kind of forced me to go out and buy all the records and learn all the songs, and it was actually a really good opportunity for me to kind of become acquainted with his work. So I did. And the song we ended up doing was Don't Let It Bring You Down. And I just chose it because I listened to the record and I just sort of connected with it immediately. I got a kind of an arrangement in my head. We went in, cut it in like an afternoon, and it just kind of fell into place.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Colin.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of the night. All right, so we have an email, and Amanda, if you could look at the monitor. And oh, there it is. Hi, I was wondering if you are planning any Canadian-U.S. concert. I only got half a monitor.
I can see the rest. Concert dates in the near future.
There we go.
We'd love to see you in Saskatoon.
Thanks.
Cool. Yeah, we are actually. We're home until actually we're going to Winnipeg. You're my friend who just called from Winnipeg. We're in Winnipeg on Friday, and then we are heading out across the country to do sort of select cities. So watch for us. We're going to be doing I think it's about 3 weeks, and then we're heading out across the U.S. doing a few cities on the West Coast, a few cities on the East Coast, and then we'll be back again. We're going to Europe, and then we'll be back here in the fall doing a big, huge major tour.
Great, wicked. Well, we've got the best tour in the house because we have you right here at MuchMusic. So are you ready to kick out a couple more tracks for us?
Sure.
All right, kick it out, babe. Make some noise.
Destiny in this place of no return, and I think I'll take another day and slowly watch it burn. And it doesn't really matter how the time goes by, 'cause I still remember you and that beautiful goodbye. Staggered through these empty streets, laughing all along. The night had made a mess of me. Your confessions kept me warm, and I don't really miss you. I just need to know walk away. If I let you down, please forgive me now. Oh, baby, 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 for the beautiful goodbye. Hey, hey, hey. In these days of no regrets, baby, I keep mine to myself. And all the things we never said, I can say for someone else. And nothing lasts forever, but we always try. And I just can't help but wonder why we let it pass us by. Oh, when I see you now, I wonder how, oh baby, I could have watched you walk away. If I let you down, please forgive me now. Oh, baby, 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 for that beautiful goodbye. Baby, what can I do? But I get through to you. Hey, yeah. And sometimes I cry. It's a fool's lullaby. Hey, yeah. And sometimes I cry. It's just a fool's lullaby. Oh, I'm tired inside. I'm tired here without you, baby. Hey, yeah. I'm tired tonight. Well, the song is actually one of the first songs that was recorded for the record, and it was written by the guy who produced the record, Dave Tyson, and Dean McTaggart, and Gerald O'Brien. And it's a song that's really, really close to my heart. It's about freedom and hope and finding your own way. This is Birmingham. Hey, yeah. Oh, baby. Hey, yeah. Well, Virgil Spencer's got a 19-inch Hitachi, and many demons lingering. And Friday night he pulled a gun to change the channel. It was something that he picked up from a kid. And his wife remembers well the man she knew. Oh yeah. Seems the dream she had have all turned black and blue. And she's wasted years, yeah. No time for tears, 'cause there's another chance, and someday soon Birmingham. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, well, it's 3 a.m. and Virgil's passed out on the sofa. A fifth of Jim Beam on the floor. And you know that she's packed her bag. She slips the keys out of his pocket, baby. And she's careful not to slam the door. And as she drives, she rubs her rosary. Yeah, she does. She's never been so all alone. She's never felt so free. She got miles to go. But faith at home, 'cause there's another chance, y'all. And a someday soon, yeah, yeah. And it's shining like the Alabama moon. She's looking for her promised land. I'll be on the lights up. Hey, 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 hey. Birmingham. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And as the rain falls down upon the interstate, baby, well, any doubt she had are all but washed away. She takes one long look back at Birmingham, 'cause there's another chance, y'all, and a someday soon, yeah, yeah. And it's shining like the Alabama moon. She's looking for her promised land. I'll be on the lights of Birmingham, 'cause there's another chance, and a someday soon, oh baby, baby. Shining like the Alice, shining like the moon. She's looking for her promised land. I'll be on the lights, oh yeah, of Birmingham. Yeah, someday soon. Oh, baby, someday soon. Yeah, someday soon. Hey, 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 yeah. Because if you don't like the path you got, well, baby, you got to find the path you need. And if you don't like the road ahead, well, you can step on up and just take the lead. Tomorrow is your second chance, and baby, yesterday is a memory. And you're stronger than you realize, and you can stand on your own 2 feet. It's about freedom. It's about freedom, yeah. It's about freedom, and it's about time. You got to get yours, and baby, baby, I gotta get mine. It's about freedom, baby, baby. It's about freedom, baby, baby. It's about freedom, baby, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. There's another chance, y'all, and someday soon, don't baby, baby. Shining like the Alice, shining like the moon. She's looking for her promised land. I'll be on the lights of Birmingham, oh yeah. Birmingham, you gotta find your own, find your own, find your own, find your own. You gotta find your own, find your own, find your own, find your own. You gotta find your own. Yeah, 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 yeah. Keep on driving, keep on driving.
All right, Amanda, thank you. We'll be back with more. But Amanda, I want you to listen up because we have a live and direct Speaker's Corner from Queen and John. So bop over.
Hey Amanda, my name is Mike. I'm from Mississauga. I want to say your album is amazing. My question for you is, with all the touring that you're doing, do you plan on putting out a home video with live performances like this one here, or on the road anywhere?
Good question. Yeah, I believe there's some thought been put to that thus far. We've been out on the road for about 4.5 months, so we have some video of us goofing around. And I'm sure at some point we will attempt to gather it all in one place and kind of put it out so people can have a look at it. Of course, I have to screen it first because, I'm naked in some of it. I'm kidding. I'm really kidding. I'm really kidding. My mother's here. I'm kidding. But yeah, I think at some point we will attempt to do something like that, hopefully.
All right. When we come back, you guys ready? Sure, you're the one we're ready for. When we come back, we got lots more live tracks because we like to call it an intimate and interactive. I like to call it an I&I. More with Amanda Marshall when we come back. We are back here live with MuchMusic, and this is an intimate and interactive featuring Amanda Marshall. And I know personally, I'm having a wicked time. Everybody else in the house? Yep. Now we have a question up here. Let me pull you right in here. What's your name?
It's Thomas.
All right, Thomas. What's your question?
Yeah, Amanda, I'm just curious. What are you listening to yourself these days?
Oh, good question. Well, you're dealing with somebody who's been out on a bus for like a little while with 5 other people, so I basically listen to whatever they want because they're all bigger than me. But I really, what have I been listening to currently? I really like the Joan Osborne record a lot. I've been listening to that a lot. I really liked the Dion Ferris record of last year, Wild Seed, Wild Flower. I thought that was a great record. Let me think. Just got the new Don Henley compilation. I really like that. Columbia Record Hour. There's two CDs out, and it's like all this acoustic stuff. Really, really cool. Big Sean Colvin fan. Have all her stuff. I listen to all that a lot. Mark Cohen, the guy who wrote Walking in Memphis. Really like that song. Really like the records. Those records. That's a good list.
Sounds good. Is that good?
Sounds good.
All right. Are you ready for Amanda to kick out some more live vocals?
Absolutely.
All right, Amanda, take it away.
Cars round in circles, the silence gathering, and you never know what's next down here. Close your eyes and shut your mouth. I know I won't last forever if there's nothing left in your heart for me, baby, 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 baby. Too young to die and too old to believe in promises. Yeah, yeah. The ambulance is singing. 2 streetcars in the rain, like barracuda waiting for the guns down in the hood. Yeah, yeah, but this ain't no West Side Story, and the curtain's coming down on me. me. Baby, 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 too young to die and too old to believe in promises. It's all sound and all fury, and it's all reach and no touch, and it's all life's cold bravado, all grown up and old so fast. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. And I know I won't last forever, if there's nothing left in your heart for me. Baby, 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 too young to die and too old. I'm too young to die and too old to believe in promises. Yeah, yeah. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na na na. Hey, yeah. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na na. Save me tonight. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na na. We all alone. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na na. We're gonna actually do something that we don't do all the time, but this is that Neil Young song we were talking about earlier. Tuning because we care. The sky, cold wind ripping down the alley at dawn, and the morning paper flies. Dead man lying by the side of the road with the daylight in his eyes. Don't let it bring her down. It's only castles burning, but find someone who's turning, and you will come around. Hey, yeah, yeah. Night with an answer in his hand. Come on down to the riverside and you can really understand. Red light flashing through the window in the rain. Can you hear the sirens blow? A white cane lying in a gutter in the lane. If you're walking home alone, don't let it bring you down. It's only castles burning, but find someone who's turning, and you will come around. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Don't let it bring you down. It's only castles burning. Just find someone who's turning, and you will come around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Old man lying by the side of the road with the lorries rolling by. Blue moon sinking with the weight of the load. The buildings scrape the sky. Red light flashing through the window in the rain. Can you hear the sirens moan? A white cane lying in a gutter in the lane. If you're walking home alone, don't let it bring you down. It's only castles burning, but find someone who's turning, and you will come around. Hey, yeah, yeah. Don't let it bring you down, yeah. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Amanda. Thank you very much. All right, it's time for a phone call, and it comes from Chris, all the way from Alabama. How you doing, Chris?
Wow. All right, hi.
How you doing? Question?
Amanda, I was wondering, what do you categorize your music as, such as rock, blues, or just whatever?
What do I classify my music as? Well, that's kind of tough. I mean, I kind of leave it up to the people who come to see us, because it's real hard for me. I mean, I listen to a lot of different kinds of music, and what we tried to do with the record was kind of marry all of the different things that I like together. I mean, I guess it's all kind of pop music, you know. It's all, once it's on the radio, it's all kind of pop, rocky, R&B-ish, kind of folksy, rootsy kind of stuff. Does that help you at all? Could I be more vague?
No, that basically says it. And you're like the greatest singer. I love you. You're cool.
Aw, thanks a lot. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Chris. All right, Amanda, I have a question for you.
Okay.
I was here last night and this afternoon for both rehearsals, and one thing I noticed is how you conduct yourself. You conduct yourself with such confidence, and yeah, well, you do. You goof around a bit, but overall, I mean, you really conduct yourself with a lot of confidence. I was wondering where that confidence actually comes from.
Well, I mean, I was a real lucky kid. I'm an only child, and I grew up in a house where I had parents who kind of made sure that I was given every opportunity to explore things that I liked, and music was one of them. I've been performing since I was 4. I mean, I've always been singing. Music has always been a real big part of my life. So I'm happiest and most comfortable up here. I mean, I'm really comfortable on stage. And I was always sort of made to feel in our house like what I had to say was valid, and what I had to say mattered. And I think I kind of go out, that caused me to kind of go out in the world assuming that people were kind of on my side. And I just, I mean, I'm an entertainer, and I think people want to be entertained, and I just kind of do what I do and hope that people kind of dig it.
All right, cool. Thank you. All right. Well, I know we all dig it, and when we come back, we're going to dig a lot more live tracks from Amanda Marshall on the Intimate and Interactive right here at MuchMusic. Come on back.
Intimate and Interactive is brought to you by Soft and Dry.
Welcome back to the Intimate and Interactive featuring Amanda Marshall. We got a whole bunch more, another live performance in just a quick second. But Amanda, we have an email question for you. So let's pop that in the monitor and let's check it out. Email. Okay, yeah, we don't have it in the monitor. Okay, here it is. Isn't it true that you once worked as an operator at a telephone answering service? What other cheesy jobs have you had on your way to the pinnacle of rock and roll stardom? And that comes from Scott and Colette.
I'll have you know that working as a telephone operator was the hardest job I ever had. There's nothing cheesy about it. My heart goes out to everybody out there operating a headset. One ringy-dingy. 2 ringy-dingies. And it was good money, too.
Was it a 1-900 number? Kidding.
Only certain lines. I don't talk about that. That's a skeleton I'm not willing to pull out of my closet at this point. What other cheesy jobs have I had? I was a popcorn girl at a theater. I worked as a sort of popcorn girl all-around cashier. And the coolest thing was not cool, but the weirdest thing was a guy actually had a heart attack while I was serving him popcorn one day. It was the worst. And all that stuff you people leave behind in the movie theaters, we clean that up. The vomit, the gum, all that stuff, we clean that up. I cut pasta in an Italian pasta shop. What else? I got my hair cut in the machine. The very first day I worked there, my head started going through the pasta cutter. I worked in an ice cream shop. I think that was about it. I think that was probably all the really cheesy jobs I had. I did all the regular stuff as a kid. I mowed lawns and stuff. But the operating job was actually great. I have a great telephone voice because of that,
All right, let's get to it. We have a facts question. Hi, Amanda. How old were you when you started to take professional vocal training because you have an amazing voice? And do you play any instruments and read music notation? This comes from Mark in Montreal.
I never really took any professional, real live kind of vocal training. There's a guy that I go to on occasion just to sort of for maintenance because I sing real loud and you have to kind of take care of it. But I started taking music classes at the Royal Conservatory of Toronto when I was about 4, and I play enough piano and just enough guitar to kind of humiliate myself in public.
All right. Okay, we're just going to bop over to an audience question right over here. 1 second. What's your name?
Ida.
All right. You have a question for Amanda?
Yeah, how much of an influence do you have in the making of your videos?
Well, it kind of depends on who you're working with. With the first video I did with Let It Rain was with a woman named Anouk Besson, who's an American director. She's a young director. And she came up with the concept. Usually the director comes up with the concept and then you kind of just tell them what you don't like. And then they try and pull that out or they try and put it back in. So Let It Rain, I was in Birmingham, and we did another video that hasn't come out yet for the ballad that we did, Beautiful Goodbye. They were both with Jeff Weinrich, who's a Canadian director, and Jeff is someone you don't have to instruct, he's just there. The last video I did was with Carlos, and again, it's a mutual thing. You just kind of, say what you don't like.
All right, Amanda, at this time, I definitely want to thank you, as well as the band, for making this all happen this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, guys.
Thank you. Most important thing, have you had a good time? You guys having a good time?
We had a great time.
Cool. And as well, I want to turn around and thank the audience in the house for the interactive part. Thank you all. All the phone calls, all the faxes, we definitely want to thank you for that, all right? Because we still have one more track to deliver for you right about now. And as we deliver it to this camera, so that was a big turn, T. One more track courtesy of Amanda Marshall. Give it up for us. Amanda, kick it out live right now here for the Internet Interactive. Take it away.
Down the street, you can hear her screaming, "You're a disgrace," as she slams the door in his drunken face. And now he stands outside and all his neighbors start to gossip and dream. And he cries, "Oh girl, you must be mad. What happened to the sweet love that you and me had?" Against his fence he leans, he starts to sing, and his tears fall and burn his garden green. And so castles made of sand fall into the sea eventually, yeah, yeah. There was a young brave who before he was 10 played war games in the woods with his Indian friends, and he built a dream that when he grew up he would be a fearless warrior, Indian chief. Many moons passed and his dream grew strong, till tomorrow he would sing his first war song and fight his first battle, but something went wrong. A surprise attack killed him in his sleep that night. Hey, yeah. And so castles made of sand fall into the sea eventually, yeah, yeah. was a young girl whose heart was a frown, 'cause she was crippled for life and she couldn't speak a sound, and she wished and prayed to stop living. Yeah. So she decided to die. She drew her wheelchair to the edge of the shore. To Alexis Sponge, 100 no. Just then a sight she never seen. A golden winged ship is passing my way, and it really didn't have to stop, baby. It just kept on going. And so castles made of sand fall into the sea eventually. Yeah, yeah. And so castles made of sand fall into the sea eventually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And so castles made of sand to the sea, eventually, eventually, yeah, 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 they fall away, they fail. Hey, 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 oh my